Yo, what's up, guys? It's Killer Beat. Thanks for tuning in. Game number 4, MBL versus Slam. There are 3 other games that I've just recorded. They're also on YouTube. There will be some spoilers in this game, so if you don't want to know the score of this series, you should tune out now. Okay, so hopefully I'm not going to spoil it for anybody. The series at the moment is 2 games for MBL to 1 game for Mr. Slam. We will see Aztecs v Aztecs here in game number 4. Slam will have an opportunity to get his points back from MBL and even up the series. MBL will have a chance to go 3 wins to 1 loss. Okay, so in the last game, we saw a really interesting match where MBL had a pretty bad map, but Slam sort of died trying to take advantage of that weakness. In this game, we'll see what the case may be. MBL has played somewhat defensively, very defensively in the first 2 games, a little defensively in the third. We'll see how it turns out in this one. Okay, Slam is Aztecs in blue. Of course, Aztecs 5 Militia Drush is very viable. Both boars on the back, so he's probably not going to get lamed by MBL early. Main gold for Slam off to the side. Main stone on the front. This hill is a rather interesting hill. Absolutely has to control that. He's going to control his own destiny. Small gold pile a little bit behind the TC. Nice safe berries and woodline. Not the greatest map to wall yourself in and turtle up on. But all in all, I think this is a decent map for Slam. Yeah, it's a fair to midland sort of map. MBL on the other side will be in green, also playing as Aztecs. Looks like he will be taking wood on the front. Has a nice back wood line, but he just doesn't know how big it is yet. This wood line is decent. I think he'll be able to have 2 decent lumber camps on that side. Looks like MBL might be pushing in deer here already. Back gold, back stone here for the green player. He knows about both of those piles. Main gold on the front, not in the greatest defensible position, but more gold there as well. MBL can certainly block in this flank. As I was saying previously, he does like to play pretty defensively in 1v1s. Maybe he's just defensive in general. This is definitely a map that he could wall in if he had some time to work with. These back resources would be really nice to take behind some walls. But we'll see. We shall see. This game will unfold in front of our eyes. Let's go ahead and speed this up. Interestingly, Slam forward early could certainly steal that boar. I'm 100% confident that he saw it. But Slam not interested in laming MBL's resources. MBL has not found these sheep on the front, but it doesn't look like Slam is going to find them either. So Slam is forward here very early, probably because he found all of his sheep and his 2 boars. I would assume, for the moment, he's going to roam around and figure out what MBL is working with on his side. MBL pushing a second deer as we speak. Thinking about lots and lots of food. I just heard a villager shooting a boar, but I don't know where that was. Here we go. Anyway, already loomed up. It's not a big deal. Aztecs shouldn't be losing villagers to boars with Aztecs, but spoiler alert, earlier in this series we did see MBL lose a villager to a boar. Not going to see it in this game. For now, we are just going to see Slam slowly roaming around. He actually did find these nice back resources of MBL, and he is going to find the berries, he's going to find the wood line, and I'm pretty sure that Slam is going to anticipate what his opponent is going to be up to here. I don't know if I'm anticipating it properly. I think MBL is going to play it pretty defensively, but however he is going to play it, I think Slam will probably have a good idea, you know, now that he's seen his opponent's map. Anyway, 4 vills on wood early for Slam, can certainly build up a barracks if he wants to. Slam with a massive score lead. Did he already build the barracks? Question mark? Interesting. Oh, that's the scouting lead. MBL will chase Slam across the map for now. Slam will run home via a route that he's already revealed, which is kind of a bummer. I was hoping that he might reveal a little bit of map while retreating. Nonetheless, blue player here does not seem to have a barracks up yet and may not be thinking about the 5 Militia Drush. Not really that often that there's the barracks on the way. It's not that often that we see Slam drush. We usually see him build some militia on the way to feudal age. But Aztecs is a whole different ball of wax. MBL on his side is starting to wall himself in, and I don't think this is going to be a big surprise to Slam. I think this is going to be a pretty defensive game here from the green player. Anyway, a couple of arrow shots dodged there by MBL, wasting a little bit of Slam's gather time. Slam will garrison his eagle for a moment to get it up to full HP, and then he can go and fight MBL's eagle, chase him all the way back home. Let's see, Morville's coming forward to the wood line here for the green player. Looks like a pretty fast feudal type of build for MBL, but we'll see. We will see. Mr. MBL here coming in at 2,200 in this game. Giving up a couple points to Slam. Slam at 2,267, but really, really well-matched players, and they play each other well. I think that that Slam was a pretty good player against Nikov in my memory, but MBL often gets his goat. We'll see if that happens in this game. Looks like Slam will build a true Drush here. Holy cow, how many times can I be wrong in one series? Feudal Age on the way for MBL. Looks like he will run all the way to the back of the map to take this gold, which is interesting because his opponent Slam has scouted that gold. That is kind of interesting. Slam scouted not only that gold, but both of the other gold piles. So we'll see what happens here in a moment. A couple of wolves fighting on MBL's team will slow this Drush down. Looks like it will be a 5 militia Drush. One militia will be pretty severely beat up. Lost about 75% of his health there to a couple of wolves. But Slam continuing to build up his villager count has not clicked up yet. Obviously not going to have the food because of those militia. So he's going to go up on probably 26, 27 vills. MBL will go up on his side on 23. And he will continue to wall rather extensively on the front. Interesting wall up. He's going to push toward the TC on this side, maybe push toward the CC on that side. Bottom corner is open, and this gold pile would really be a devastating place for Slam to find. See if he can get there. MBL power building a barracks. He got a little bit closer to the feudal age without building a barracks than maybe he wanted to. Interestingly, no villagers around to jump in that TC to throw arrows or to shoot arrows at this army. 4 vills there on the front. No farms yet here for the green player. So MBL is heavily taking wood. He has no farms at the moment. He's going to get in. Yeah, he's going to get in some really good shots. He will kill one of those militia for free. Blue player Slam is going to stay active with his eagle, and he's seen this opening on this side. He knows about this gold in the back. He's got to bring his militia there as soon as humanly possible. In the meantime, MBL building up a forward archery range. Will have his eagle out there as well. Slam is all in for the moment on what will soon be feudal age, maybe men-at-arms. Slam maybe not anticipating this range. Does not seem to know that it's coming. Nice quick walling here from MBL. Sweet baby Jesus. He's going to go ahead and wall in those 4 vills basically at the drop of a hat. Gotta love how fast he is. Almost baiting Slam to walking into the back there. In the meantime, MBL blocks in most of this top side. Looks like all of it if you consider the berries. So MBL all of a sudden had that one weakness, was able to immediately basically compensate for it. Okay, Slam at the moment is going to seed the eagle here of MBL. He's building up a house. I think if he finishes that house, he will see the archery range, and it could help him a lot. Eagle from MBL will slow this down a bit. Looks like he'll actually grab a vill with his eagle here. Boy, oh boy, things are not going so great for Slam, but if he can finish this house, he knows about it now. 2 archers popping out. Slam's going to have to abandon ship on that top side. Going to palisade in as best he can while he retreats away from this. Going to try to build a makeshift wall toward the TC. Let's see if he gets it done. Yeah, for the moment he's going to be okay, but he certainly feels behind once again in this game. Double range blacksmith for Slam. He's got some work to do. Look at all these villagers on the front chopping that one puny tree. In the meantime, though, Slam has worked his way into the back of MBL's eco. Unfortunately, just 3 militia there, not nearly enough HP or militia to really get the job done against that many vills. So, a bit of a early raiding with 5 militia from Slam, but he doesn't get anything really useful done. MBL sort of baited him into this back corner. One idle here still from MBL. Sort of baited Slam into attacking this back corner, quick walled it up. In the meantime, MBL building a forward, dropping a watchtower here, and he's really in a commanding position to win this game. That's the second vill of Slams that he's killed. Right now he is running on a tangent to this TC and dodging some of the arrow fire. Looks like he will get out of there with 5 archers still alive, but Slam will be able to finish this wall up here pretty soon. Slam's in some trouble. He certainly lost some gather time. He lost a couple of vills. He's going to move over there with a couple of skirms and do the best that he can. But MBL certainly controls that hill and certainly controls that gold pile. At least for now. Okay, so what are the resources like? At the moment, Slam with a little bit of food, a little bit of gold in the bank. MBL is on about the same sort of wavelength. Nothing too major going on. If we look at Slam's side, we can see that he hasn't spent any of his stone, so he can still defend himself with a tower if he sees a good location for it. But at least for now, MBL's aggression seems to have put him in the driver's seat once again. Good forward archery range drop, followed by a tower drop there from MBL. Looks like Slam will build that defensive watchtower on the side. Looks like Slam will get his tower up in defense and, for his sake, hopefully stop this push on that flank from MBL. Slam's still scouting around, keeping a good eye on his opponent, sees these 5 vills on stone. It's actually pretty meaningful. He's going to basically recognize what his opponent is up to here rather early on. Clearing quite a lot of stone. We will keep an eye on that as we move forward. Anyway, couple skirms for Slam in defense. Mostly these archers are walled out from that flank. They're going to have to circle around and try to hit somewhere else. They could get to this gold pile if they wanted to, but for the moment, we will actually see Slam doing a bit of raiding. 3 archers on the other side, +1 damage on those. Looks like he will grab a vill back from MBL. Still behind by 3 villagers. MBL able to quickly tower since he has taken some stone, but he will lose a vill in the process, I would think. I think he will lose a villager here. Not 2, I wouldn't think, but maybe 2. Yeah, it looks like it will be 2. Wow, Slam here striking just in time, and he can really camp out under that tower if he wants to. I think we will see him camp under that tower. It's going to be really annoying for MBL. MBL pulling his villagers off of the gold pile to build that tower, which is a real bummer. MBL might have lost all of his gold there in the back pocket. Yeah, MBL losing all of his own gold for the moment. Slam doing a great job to camp under there. He'll go padded archer, going to send in more units as we speak. Looks like MBL can take this gold on the top if he wants to. He just doesn't have any villagers over there. MBL pulling his whole army back, and all of a sudden Slam has got MBL on the back foot. Looks like the scores are about equal. Villager count +1 for MBL, but Slam here really doing a great job to idle 5 or 6 vills, well, 5 vills, 4 vills inside this tower. He's also taken away MBL's only good source of gold. MBL at the moment on 14 gold, not able to gather any more until he pushes this back. That could be a game-winning little bit of raiding for Slam. We'll see. MBL's forward archery ranges are building up skirms, but unfortunately they have to walk across the entire map to try to kill this army from Slam. It's going to be really, really difficult. A very long walk, and you can see Slam here is also on his way back home, chasing these units from MBL, and he's going to try to basically kill that army of archers and continue to idle all these vills inside this tower. So those archers from MBL get in here in time to probably kill Slam's small army, but Slam's got another group on the way, and man, it just seems like he's absolutely twisting the knife right now. These skirms can take out this group of archers from MBL. It would absolutely be huge for Slam. It'd be huge. For the moment, we are not going to see that. We'll see MBL basically come home and clean up his territory. So, a couple of skirms still roaming around from the blue player, reluctant to take an engagement in the shadow of that tower. I suppose that's probably a wise thing. MBL gets those 4 villagers back to work. He does not go to stone. He goes immediately all in onto, he doesn't go to gold. He goes all in onto stone. He's all in on stone, thinking about more towers, I suppose, to defend himself. Sending back all of the skirmishers that he's built. MBL is, he's not that far from clicking up, but he certainly will need a market in order to do so, or he'll need a couple of villagers on gold. I think Slam here has incited a lot of chaos. He's ahead in the scores by a tiny bit. I think he's actually ahead in the game by a little bit more. MBL has just been so chaotically running back home, trying to keep his economy afloat. Although he's a couple villagers ahead, he's got 11 idols. Even now he's got 11 idols. He had lost his gold for quite some time. I think Slam here is in a really good spot. Slam can click up any moment. He should be in great shape. Looks like he will be retreating back home with a couple of archers. MBL still building out skirms. Slam's army here still trying to annoy on the front. And for the moment, we will have Castle Age for 1 player, and we will have the other player needing quite a bit more gold. Slam dropping a tower here. Oh boy, do I love that tower. This wood line is awfully thin. MBL is going to lose that entire wood line to one tower. That is a really great tower. Though this wood line in the back is safe for the moment, it could be raided here pretty shortly. Market coming up for MBL. He's going to have to sell some stone. Castle Age coming for Slam. Oh boy, this is turning into chaos. MBL having to drop another tower in defense. So when his market goes up, he's not going to have enough stone to sell. Unfortunately, that's going to put him behind. So although he's winning this fight, he's spent his stone on this tower for the moment. Those archers can probably kill this villager if they kite away from it properly. Looks like they will not quite kill him. 1 HP left. Man, oh man. For the moment, MBL doing some raiding with skirmishers. Slam having to build some towers of his own in defense. Castle Age will be in about a minute and a half sooner here for Slam. But he is also going to be a little bit in chaos on his way there. Looks like he's going to have more archers rolling out for the time being, but he's built a second barracks. Interesting. Slam at the moment will maybe build a couple of eagles when he hits the Castle Age to deal with all these skirms from MBL. We'll see. We will see how that goes down. But mostly towers in defense, mostly chaos reigning supreme all over this map. Slam's still controlling MBL's gold there on the front. MBL is going to take gold, his main gold pile, and he's going to drop a tower there as well. Very, very interesting. Oh boy, what's MBL got in this tower? Okay, says nothing. All right, for the moment, skirmishers idling a little bit of this eco. Looks like the blue player will make some eagle warriors early on in the Castle Age. Couple eagles should clean this up pretty darn easy. And then we may see Slam get a little bit more aggressive on the front. Still roaming around with a mixed army, still trying to make sure that his opponent can't take that gold on the back. Slam does know about this gold on the front, and he does know about the tower as well. He's going to go maybe camp out under that tower. I suppose we'll see in a moment. Okay, the first eagle is out. More eagles are on the way, chasing skirmishers across the map as we speak. Pretty darn difficult for a skirmisher to kill an eagle. And it looks like MBL will be in full retreat. He's in a lot of trouble. MBL here is 5 villagers ahead. He's going to hit the Castle Age in a moment, but he's in a lot of trouble. The tech advantage seems to be in Slam's favor by quite a lot. He's going to have eagles out versus a entirely skirm army. MBL is somewhat walled in, but he's lost the entire wood line that this walling was meant to protect. He's also still not really solidified this back gold. I suppose he'll do so with a TC here in a moment. It's actually a very interesting game. It's a very interesting game, very back and forth. I like Slam's position, but he's certainly not running away with this one. A couple vills on stone for Slam. Has the stone to drop another TC if he wants to. We'll keep an eye on that. He may be thinking about more towers. Let's see. These 4 vills seem to be going over. Just drop another lumber camp. We will see how this one goes down. For the moment, Slam trying to camp under this tower and snipe down some vills. There you go. Now he's under the tower. Doing a good job to continue to idle MBL. He's pulled out to about a 250 point advantage. 150 points. I don't know. I can't count. Forget about it. Little bit of a score advantage for Slam at the moment. He's still 4 villagers behind, but his military is much bigger. MBL's military right now, about half of his military is just trying to kill the foundation of a house. MBL's army not doing a whole lot. Slam here on the front has an eagle or 2? No, about 8 eagles, along with a mangonel and probably another 8 archers to go with it. So MBL is trying to boom up and defend himself. Slam is really looking to raid and get in and do some damage. Quick gating from MBL, gets 1 gate down, but there was a hole there. Unfortunately, he's going to be denied this TC on the front. Is there a forward villager to repair this mangonel? Not at the moment. That mangonel is not going to survive. Sam's going to lose that mango for pretty cheap, but for the moment, 10 villagers idle. Probably 14 villagers total between these 3 towers. TC gets denied. Eagle still roaming in, trying to do some damage. Slam is going to lose that mangonel. Oh, God. Hate to see that. Hate to see mangonels thrown away. Nonetheless, the Eagles here have a really great opportunity to get in and do some damage. The Eagles. Hell Freezes Over. Hotel California. What an album. Anyway, enough about that. On a dark desert highway. Anyway, looks like these archers will continue to roam through. There is a hole in the back corner. Oh, God. It's going to be really painful if Slam gets through that back. Oh, Slam knows about that back opening. Come on, Slam, you can do it. You can do it. This is open, bro. Come on, man. If Slam gets in through that opening, I think he will almost certainly be able to tie this series up 2-2. Call it a day with an equal score to MBL, but it looks like for now he's going to camp around that wood line. Slam is almost in. It's not as though this is the most raidable spot on the whole map, but still, there's a hole. We have to exploit it. Anyway, another Mango is back. This time there is a villager in tow. She is under some pressure, but she's dodging some arrows as we speak. Looks like that tower will probably eventually go down. These eagles will be there waiting with open arms to basically try to chop down those vills. Oh no, Slam's going to get a little bit, almost losing another mangonel there for free. Looks like his eagles will finish the job on this tower. MBL's villagers under pressure. MBL 13 vills ahead, but he's got 13 idols. He's also got really nothing to speak of for a military. Slam's got buildings on the top side. He's got armies on the bottom side. A couple of crossbows there still waiting for their time to shine. MBL doing a little bit of raiding here with a couple of skirmishers. Looks like for the moment he'll idle a couple of vills, and one eagle will have to come back from Slam to deal with that. Slam seems to be in a pretty commanding position. MBL has shown really, really great ability to defend himself in this set of games, and he's really going to have to show an even higher level of that if he's going to win this time. Okay, at the moment, neither player anywhere close to building a castle, but MBL is somewhat close to clicking up to Imp. Somewhat interesting. That might be a way that he can win the game if he could get to Imp safely. It's going to be really tough, though. Eagles are still kind of roaming around doing damage. MBL will eventually wall in that backside. Slam not able to exploit that opening in the end. His Eagles still roaming around the map. Couple upgrades in on those. Just being cautious, trying to pick and poke at his opponent. MBL losing that main gold on the front, having to go to his gold on the backside. It's going to be really hard for MBL to build any sort of Eagle Warrior push with just these 4 panels of gold. That is all the gold he controls on the map. Slam at the moment absolutely dominating the most important parts of the map for an Aztec player, the gold piles. He will solidify that dominance with a watchtower, a couple mangonels on the hill. MBL will click to Imperial Age. It looks like he might have canceled it and then clicked again. He will click up to Imp. He'll be able to build some Elite Eagles if he wants to. It looks like he will drop barracks. Oh, man, I really don't know what the plan is. Maybe it's going to be down. He's not upgrading any of the he's not upgrading his militia or anything, so it is going to be Eagles, I suppose. Going to be hard to keep Eagle production going for very long. He's on maybe 1,500 gold total in that back pile. He is in a lot of trouble, not to mention he is so far behind on Eagle production already. It's going to be really hard to catch up. Anyway, Slam's going to go ahead and stonewall in that gold pile. He's going to calcify his possession of that gold. What is it with me and calcify? I learned a new word. I have to say it 6 times. It looks like Slam has expanded his eco to the back corner. At the moment, economies are very similar. The difference being that MBL is going to be Imperial very soon. Slam is, he'll be there eventually. Not terribly soon, but yeah, he's not that far away either. Couple mangoes on the front. Slam is going to stonewall in these gold piles, and that's almost assuredly going to get him the win. It's a very lame thing to do, but very effective. Stonewalled in resources like that will really require MBL to build a ram to probably push through, which will slow his gold eco by a lot. MBL's gold eco is almost already, GG. I mean, there's 1k gold left there for MBL. He's going to have to be really effective with his first couple batches of Eagles. Anyway, Imperial Age still slowly ticking away here for the green player. His forward is somehow still alive. Slam has never really gone back to clean that up. MBL does sort of control this gold, but he doesn't have any villagers nearby to try to take it. Looks like we'll see a couple of monks coming out here for the blue player. He'll click to Imperial Age, or maybe he just needed the building, but he'll click to Imp. About 3 minutes behind MBL. MBL needs to find a way to survive for about 10 minutes. 5 minutes. Let's call it 5 minutes. He's got barracks. He's got eagles. He just needs more. Just needs about... he needs a few minutes here. He needs to get the elite upgrade in. He needs to continue to build his eagle number. And then he can push back on Slam. Going to be really, really hard for him to win back this side, though, because Slam has walled up all of his gold. Incredibly effective laming is what I would call that. Couple of crossbows continue to be a little bit annoying on the top side. But for now, it does look like MBL is going to have a pretty good window of opportunity to rush this down. Looks like his Eagles are ready to run in. Elite Eagles, with a couple of the Imperial Age upgrades, will run in here. They will easily win this fight, take down that Mangonel. Problem is, man, where's the gold going to come from for the next batch of Eagles? MBL discovering that his gold is all stonewalled up. One villager still roaming around the bottom side here. Looks like he will, for now, hide in the fog of war. Maybe Slam will walk over there and wall up that final little gold pile if he finds it. For now, though, MBL with the Eagles, with the numbers, with an advantage, he's got to be really, really effective with this first batch of Elite Eagles. Looks like he will be able to run in and do some damage. There'll be some Eagles waiting for him from Slam, but Slam not fully walled in here. A couple places are just palisaded. Iron Casting coming for Slam. Imperial Age slowly but surely coming in. This is really MBL's one chance to win this game. He's got to get some real good damage in and continue to stream out Eagles. That gold pile on the back, by the by, is on 400 gold. 400 gold left. Very, very difficult game for MBL to win here. But we'll see. He has to be incredibly effective right here, right now. Eagles from Slam will be waiting with open arms. They are not elite, but they're probably good enough to at least slowly dwindle down this army from MBL. Looks like Slam here does have pretty overwhelming numbers. So MBL will, he's going to have a lot of trouble really getting any significant raiding in. Elite Eagle on the way. Slam's going to continue to reinforce. He's got a bit of gold in the bank, and he's probably got a much better gold economy all in all. Got 3 piles on the front. He's got another 2 piles here to the side. Even those 5 piles are significantly better gold eco than his opponent. Looks like Slam will win the day. Elite Eagle will be in here soon. He will have 26 units total. MBL still streaming out Eagles for the time being. Must be using the market at this point, I would think. He's got a couple hundred gold here in the bank. Still just taking gold on that one spot. What a bummer. What a bummer. 5 vills here idle on the front. I don't think they know exactly what to do with all of those stone walls. Sheep in the middle are still just hanging out there. I think those are MBL sheep initially, but who cares at this point in the game? It's all about Eagles now. Elite Eagles for both players. It looks like the blue player +2/+2, +1/+2 for MBL. So MBL is already out-teched. The military numbers are very similar. MBL, though, on 23 gold. Slam on 230. Slam lacking a little food, but probably is very happy to have a decent gold economy at the moment. Let's see what the relics look like. Neither player grabbing a relic just yet. What else is there worth? MPL has sold food, wood, and stone, and he sold a lot of it. Keep his gold economy going to keep those Eagles cranking out, I would suppose. Okay, MBL's got a good batch of Eagles here. He's still standing toe-to-toe with Slam. It's not terribly efficient to be selling resources at this point, but you got to do what you got to do. This is his only chance to win, and he's got to be effective with this army. He will be at a major tech disadvantage here. Look at the defense. Offense +1, defense +2. Slam is going to be +2 and then +3 on that side. Going to be very difficult here for MBL to take this fight. Going to be difficult for him to take this fight. Going to be difficult for him to win it. Slam. MBL is taking gold on the top side. Okay. I retract my previous statement. MBL has just now started to take some of that gold from those top piles. So he's going to sneak a couple of villagers there. Forward, they are not protected by anything, but, well, they're protected by the fog of war, I suppose. They will continue to grab gold and keep MBL afloat. Slam has to identify that, or he has to... Man, I mean, he can take this fight. Nice. Blast furnace on the way for Slam. Slam's still with a slight tech advantage, but a major disadvantage that he hasn't noticed these villagers on gold. There's a house there. I mean, those villagers aren't even in the fog of war. Slam can easily see them if he's looking on that part of the map, but he just doesn't seem to notice. He's got to go kill those vills. Has to go kill those villagers. Oh boy. This is a bit of a A bit of a blunder. This is a bummer, man. Slam not quite paying attention to the right part of the map at the moment. Somehow his opponent is taking gold right under his nose. Slam will continue to expand his eco as we speak. Has a bit of gold in the bank. Continue to roll out eagles. Oh man, he still doesn't see it. MBL might be able to win this game if he can keep taking that gold pile for another couple of minutes. Slam able to take away MBL's gold with stone walls, but then he gives a pile back to him. Giving with one hand and taking with the other. Looks like for the moment, these batches of eagles will sort of circle each other, flirt a little bit. Slam may be waiting for Blast Furnace to come in, I suppose. MBL just with iron casting. Slam really should take this fight. Look at the difference in damage. Slam's got a massive damage difference. He's also got a probably bigger army. 62 total military. Yeah, he's got to take this fight as soon as he can. In the meantime, MBL continues to take that gold. Man, that is really frustrating to see. Slam could win this game pretty quickly if he could take away that gold from his opponent. But he'll find it eventually at some point in the not-so-distant future. Slam's going to go over there with his own vills to take that gold, and he's going to realize that MBL is over there already. Anyway, Eagle v Eagle on the front. Slam's got the numbers. He's starting to make a bit of a push here. At the moment, MBL not with a whole lot of food in the bank. Not a whole lot of gold either. Slam with a bit more gold and a bit more food. Slam's gold has to be pretty much running out at this point. I think he's totally done. MBL still taking gold on the top side, even though he had that hidden gold pile. The fact that Slam stonewalled up his main gold and his secondary gold on the front was just too much. Alright guys, so we will see MBL end up losing game number 4 here. Slam will get the win. He was faster to eagles. He had a better gold eco. We will see this series end up 2-2. We'll keep an eye on these guys in the future, see if we can maybe see another game to break this tie. But for now, this set of 4 games will end 2-2. MBL with a couple of really nice games there, but not able to go 3-1 versus Slam. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this set of games. I'm Killer Beat. Tune in next time. Thanks again. Please leave a comment or a like or subscribe to the channel if you're interested. We'll be doing a lot more YouTube content for a little while. For the moment, we are not internet capable for Twitch, so we'll be YouTubing a bit here. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Much love. Catch you guys later. Bye.